All right, another day, another drawing. Let's grab our tools, whatever they're going to be, and let's draw for 10 minutes, peacefully, awarely. Let's sit and know we're sitting. Let's draw and know we're drawing. Make whatever kind of marks on the paper are needed. Maybe you have something in mind right now. Maybe you know what you want to be drawing, and you're starting in on that. See what kinds of lines you naturally produce to align with that. If the picture in your mind is something soft, gentle, soothing, are your lines in line with that? Do your lines reflect that feeling? If you're drawing something action-packed, exciting, dynamic, do your lines reflect that? Are they in line with that? If your piece is meant to be scary, have you managed to pull off frightening lines, scary shapes, unsettling smudges, disturbing gradients? Maybe you don't know what you have in mind yet. Maybe this first session of putting pencil to paper is seeking. Maybe you're just looking for what you're going to draw for the rest of the day, for the rest of your session. If you look at them, if you analyze them carefully, are your lines in line with that? Because you're seeking, are your lines also seeking? Are they tentative, hesitant? If they are, if they unconsciously went along with your searching state, do you think that those lines will leave a mark on the outcome of what you find to draw? If you make some squiggle that will become a bigger composition, will some of that hesitance or timidity wind up in the composition? I don't know. I'm not presenting this as an absolute, only a possibility. I'm wondering if it's true for you, if you look at how this has gone for you and how it's gone before. Might it be worth an experiment, a test, to, even though you're in a very searching frame of mind, scribbling for something, to fake a personality, a tone of boldness, of brashness, to just put on that persona for a time, to see if then that will get in to the composition that you find. Whatever the case is, whether that's true or not, whether that will work or not, it's an interesting thing to think about. All of those interesting angles with which to look at this drawing thing with are available to you if you just draw and know you're drawing. Just keep aware, keep open. Feel what it feels like to draw, and notice what you're thinking about. Notice why you're thinking about those things. We'll keep it simple today. Just open up. Listen to the sound of your pencil gliding along the paper. Those sounds just come out of nowhere. There's a field of silence, and then they just appear. Be aware of that. Notice the feeling of the friction of your pencil in your hand. There is an empty field of numbness onto which these sensations of pressure and friction are projected. When you don't feel your hand, when you're not aware of it, where is it? Notice any thoughts that are entering the mind as you draw. Good ones, bad ones, neutral ones. Just notice them as they enter your mind, and notice that they leave as involuntarily as they came. Notice how much of your field of vision your drawing takes up. As you draw, just be aware of your peripheral vision. Is there any difference between your experience when you're aware of your peripheral vision and the proportion of your whole vision that your drawing takes up, and what it feels like when you're not aware of this? Certainly, most of the time when you draw, you are not aware of your peripheral vision. That is to say, you are not aware of the whole field of vision that you know your eyes are taking as input, whether you're aware of it or not. So where is it when you're not aware of it? What is the nature of your field of vision when you're not aware of the entire thing? Is it only the thumbnail-sized, focused on area of your vision? Are you even aware of that? Are you aware that the only part of your vision that is in focus is this little pea-sized circle in the middle? To really be aware of that, wouldn't you also need to be aware of the part of your vision that isn't that pea-sized circle? Is that the case or isn't it? I'm just asking you to investigate. I really don't know. What is the nature of your visual field when you're unaware? That is to say, when your awareness is completely on your drawing. What does it become? Can be very difficult to tell because once you start investigating, you tend to become aware of the entire field of vision. Where do you go when you're in your drawing? When that has all of your attention? Just something to investigate while you draw. Thanks for taking the time today to sketch or doodle and only be aware that you're doing it and enjoying it. Let's draw again soon.